What is going on, people? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm about to go up live on Instagram. And we're live on Instagram. What is good, people? We're about to have breakfast. Hold on. I've got to get them with the comments. Breakfast. This meal. Off. Gee, what is going on, Beatrice? I'm live on Twitch. I'm live on YouTube. And I am live on LinkedIn. So if you're not wanting to watch this here or you want to watch it on your TV, I'm live on those places. So feel free to tap in. I've got to put my phone someplace. I feel like adjust this. That's good. And then adjust the mic back. That way. We're good. I think we're good. All right. How was sound? For all the people that are on Instagram, let me know if you can hear me okay. For everybody who's on Twitch, LinkedIn, YouTube, drop a comment. Let me know if you can hear me okay. We're gonna eat breakfast, and it's so sad. I just lost a piece of bacon. So usually when I go live, I'm out and about because then I don't have to actually have a topic to talk about. I can just sit here and talk or show you guys whatever I'm doing. But I've had a lot of questions that came in. I have more questions that came in, and I'm actually going to be posting the anonymous question link for those to talk about peace. And then I'm also going to be posting, like just random questions you guys have for me in terms of my life, what I do, the craziness that is being Neo. And you guys will have the ability on Instagram to ask me whatever questions you want. I am about to press my coffee. This is my it's my third cup of the day. So that's where I'm at as far as coffee intake. All right, so a lot of people basically just wanted to know why I eat carnivorously, and then how I could eat ice cream, like the ice cream I showed in my stories yesterday. So it's super simple. I eat carnivore because it is the easiest way to maintain your health, vitality, energy, brain, muscle, just absolutely everything you can think of. Carnivore is the easiest way to do that without having to think too much about it. I think that the most complicated of diets, no matter how fantastic they may be, are only as good as the consistency that you can follow said diet. And I don't believe in diets. I really believe in lifestyle changes and shifts, because what is the point of going through all of the pain, headache, hassle, emotional trauma, etc., that comes up with losing weight if you can't keep it off consistently without having to do crazy things or jump for hoops? Even today, I'm watching people tell me that they're traveling. Like, oh man, I'm traveling. I don't know how I'm gonna, maintain this. I'm doing the best that I can. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, why is your diet so difficult that traveling, or for some odd reason, makes it more challenging? I don't know. I don't get that. For me, I don't think anyone should have that problem. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, me eating with you, but I'm just sharing my life authentically. So your boy's got to eat. All right. First things first, let me just explain something. Most people don't need a diet. And diet for me, by definition, as we have this conversation, is going to be eat a reduced amount of calories. Most people, I don't care, fat, skinny, in shape, have been to the gym, go to the gym on a regular basis, don't go to the gym on a regular basis. Most people do not need to diet. Most people do not need to consume less calories or less food. And most of you right now, I'm like, what? Is this guy crazy? Obviously, you've got to eat less to lose weight. No, you don't. You don't have to eat less to lose weight. Okay. Why? Because most people's metabolism is so jacked up. It's so messed up from eating so much bullshit, so much processed food, so many chemicals, so many back and forths on different attempted diets, that metabolically speaking, the reason why calorie deficits are so important is because most people eat so much shit and eat so little quality food that you have to eat less of the garbage for your body to try to respond. The problem with that is that you're doing more damage. No, you don't need to work out. That's just false. You don't need to work out. You need to allow your body to work efficiently. And some of you are like, well, how do you do that? The first thing is you put real food in your body. Look, this is 6 eggs, a half a pound of bacon, 6 eggs, a half a pound of bacon, and 4 ounces of Munster cheese. I salted this heavily. I'm about to do a leg workout, and I'm drinking a cup of black coffee. So people think, oh, well, I got to work out. And I mean, what does working out actually do? Working out, for the most part, causes you to put stress on your body. That doesn't put your body in a position to be more efficient at anything. So for me, 100% of my clients, when they come in and start working with me for nutrition, they're eating more than they ate with whatever their last diet was. Truth be told, my clients typically gain weight the first week or two, depending. Now, when I say depending, I mean, it depends on what structure we go with. I have people that compete on a standard American diet. I have people that compete keto. I have people that compete carnivorously. The aspect of how to lose weight is not determined by which diet or habit of eating you choose. And it's also not dependent on what's healthiest. So like, when someone comes to me and like they want to lose weight, that's fine. There's always a good, better, and best way to do that. And just because they choose one way or another way doesn't mean that that's the best way. And it also doesn't mean that it's the healthiest way. Follow me along here. I eat carnivore. I don't eat carnivore because I need to lose weight, people. Like, do I look like I need to lose weight? I eat carnivore because it's the best thing in terms of the healthy lifestyle, the stress that I put on my body, the nights that I don't sleep a whole lot, me traveling to random time zones, me being able to be consistent on what I put in my body, no matter what part of the world I'm in. I'm sorry to break this to you. Eggs everywhere in the world. It's crazy to me. Dubai, Dublin, Ohio, Dublin, Ireland. You can still get eggs. So, for me, eating meat makes it easy. But you have to be in a metabolically stable place. So when I do something like eat ice cream, like you may have seen on my story yesterday, I can eat ice cream. My body does not, my body does not respond to ice cream the same way it would if I was eating on a standard American diet, or even if I was eating ketogenically. So when I was keto, which for those people that ask me on a regular basis, that I lose the majority of my weight ketogenically, I did not. I lost my first 70. I guess it's kind of like right in the middle. I lost over 150 pounds, but the first 70 pounds I lost consistently and easily was with intermittent fasting. And when I was intermittent fasting, the intermittent fasting and dropping the 70 pounds was easy, and I was eating a bunch of bullshit. I mean, like cake, cookies, ice cream, candy bars, all the candy, all the sweet drinks, coffee, cake. I mean, like everything. And I was losing weight consistently. Now, this brings me to my next point. When I talk about people not being metabolically healthy, most people will have success for a period of time. Keto. My brother Benny brought this up on one of his stories yesterday. And he was telling people, the question was something like, what did he say? It was something funny. It was like, keto is like dating. It may start out great, but that doesn't mean it continues that way, or that it has the same results as you go on. And the reason for that is people get into keto and they lose weight because they stop eating carbs. And this is my next point. They stop eating carbs, and all the water retention that they're typically having, they don't have any longer. And so, yes, it's absolutely possible. Can I be chat commander? Yeah, Lucas, if you want to be chat commander, go for it, bro. Um, and so if you want to, just lost my train of thought. Oh, so you lose all this water weight from the carbohydrates. Well, when you lose the water weight from the carbohydrates, that's great, but that's not necessarily body fat. That's not actually real weight lost. And so the reason why I say people will gain weight when they start with me sometimes is because let's say you come to me and you're ketogenic, and I say, let's be carnivorous, or we're going to take you off of being carnivore, and you're just going to do intermittent fasting and eat whatever you want. Excuse me. I typically do this for people that have metabolic challenge. And the reason is the first thing I have to do is get your body to a point where it's actually burning fuel. If you come to me and you've been on a sub 1,000 calorie diet, which happens many times, it happens more times with women than men, but very often I'll have women that say, hey, Neo, can you write me a nutrition plan? And I'll say, sure, show me what you've been eating. What's your current plan? This coffee is so good. And listen, here's the thing. It doesn't even matter if it's in the US. I have clients all around the world, US, Switzerland, Sweden, 2 clients in Australia. Like, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. Most people that come to me and they're like, oh, this is what I did. This is my last nutrition. They're under eating. Here's a little known factoid. Your body at rest, normal, healthy adult. Normal, healthy adult. And the reason I specified normal, healthy adult is because most people will come and say, yeah, but I'm 4'11", I'm 28 years old, I'm very active, and so I think I burn this many calories. Somebody else will come to me and say, I'm 46 years old, I'm this tall, and blah, blah, blah. Normal, healthy adult all has the same size adult organs. Why am I saying that? Well, because your digestive system, your respiratory system, and the things that run automatically to keep you in sustained life burn about 1,300 calories a day. So in a 24-hour window, for my lungs to work, for the blood to circulate through my body, normal things, normal, healthy, about 1,300 calories. You need to respond to chat to have more views. Yeah, thanks, Lucas. I thought you said you wanted to be chat commander, bro. Respond to them. And no one has said anything for me to say anything. You said you're proud. Wait, you're the only one. Nope. Why? Yeah. And I'm also monitoring chat because you're only on Instagram. I'm on Twitch, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. So you gotta ask me where am I responding to testing. And I'm eating breakfast. All right, so back to my point. 1,300 calories, human body, normal adult size organs. And so when you come to me and you have a sub 1,000 calorie diet, my question to you is, how bad do you think your body feels in terms of its fight or flight response if you're eating sub 1,300 calories and your body's saying, listen, just to breathe, just to live, just to sustain life, I need more than that. And people aren't eating it. So you're going to gain a little bit of weight when I recalibrate your metabolism. And this is why when people write it and say, how much should I be eating? What should my macros be? It drives me nuts because your macros, in order to reduce your body fat at your current state, if you've been eating, say, 1,100 calories, cool. All right, we're going to put you on an 800 calorie a day diet. You'll lose some weight eventually, but then, you're not going to lose some weight. So did that help you? No, because what's going to happen after 800 calories? What happens if you're at 800 calories and then eventually you stop losing weight again? What do we do? Drop you to fucking 5? You're at 500 calories and we say, drink some water with a lime eventually? No. So the first thing you have to do is get your body to a metabolically healthy state and eat food appropriate for your stress level, your lifestyle. Stress level and lifestyle. Yeah, I didn't say first your workouts. I didn't say your goals. No, you need to eat first for your stress and your lifestyle, because if you're a high-strung, high-stressed individual that is constantly dealing with large problems and your cortisol levels are naturally higher, your demands for nutrition are different than maybe a stay-at-home mom that has one child that's a toddler that goes off to daycare and she has the day to herself to kind of maintain, clean the home, or do whatever she does. And you guys could be the same age with the same type of body type and have those two different lifestyles and change things completely. So gotta create a baseline of getting your calories up. The other thing is, depending on how long, I asked somebody that Tell me they want a show. They have a show in 6 months. And they come to me, they're eating less. Okay, in the first 3 months of this, we may just be getting your calorie levels up high, and higher, so that we can then take the next 3 months and drop your calories down. And this goes for men or women. I don't care. When you come to me as a man, you're like, hey, I want to get bigger. I want to add some muscle mass. I want to do this, that, or the other thing. But I also want to reduce my body fat. That's fantastic. But the first thing first is to make sure you're in a healthy metabolic state. So most people want to be eating more. Why do you want to help the world become better? That's a good question, but we're not on the live for that. We're just talking food right now. So that would be one of those things, Lucas, as I put the anonymous question link and my other field me with questions, the thing for that. I have to try to stay on topic because I cover too many things. So I don't want to jump left or right. Right now we're talking food and why I eat this way. I will tell you why I do this though. As far as food and helping people eat this way, is because life is like this. No, I'm just playing. That's Suits. It's a Suits reference if you guys watch that series. But for me, dude, the ignorance yet the education I had to be over 350 pounds and not being able to control where my diet was, how I was feeling, how I looked, that vitality of that. Oh my goodness, it was horrible. And honestly, life is way too short to not, one, extend it and live it for as long as you possibly can. And then two, not be able to enjoy it every single day. Listen, when you people eat standard American diets, and I hate saying standard American diets because this is going all around the world, but a carbohydrate, sugar-based diet, Gianluca, what's up? You don't feel the same. You feel heavy at times, bloated at times. You're in the bathroom at times. Your gastrointestinal distress is high more often than not. Your energy levels fluctuate on a regular basis. Your mental clarity changes on a regular basis. How in the world do you expect, or do we expect the world to be consistent in anything if at the very micro level, we can't be consistent in how we feel internally and how our digestion is running internally? Change that, you change everything else about your life. I know there's quotes and memes circulating about being able to recognize someone's discipline by just looking at their body and how much it speaks to who that person is in terms of their discipline, their mindset, their ability to accomplish challenges, their ability to put themselves first, their dedication, and just so many other things about who that person is. I'm using headphones because I'm live on multiple platforms. I have 3 different cameras running. And if I don't use headphones, the feedback from the audio being received in the microphones and then coming out later for recordings won't sound good. So that's why. And so being able to really control and mastermind, at least on a consistent level, how you feel because of how you eat is the first challenge. Then when we want to dive into making the world a better place and searching for peace, being able to obtain, guard, wage war for our peace, then you feel good. I mean, that makes it that much easier. So that's why. I work a lot. I have a lot of different brands. I don't sleep a lot. I don't sleep a lot, not because I can't sleep. I don't sleep a lot because I just have things to do. I wear this ring because objectively, I want to understand how my body is performing, healing, recovering, dealing with stress. If I give myself 4 hours of sleep, I need to know how much of that was deep sleep, how much of that was REM sleep. Did I recover? Did I get adequate rest for what I needed to do the next day, et cetera, et cetera. And this is one of the several objective insights and informations I use to manipulate what I eat, how I eat, and how I do it. That said, guys, I don't have set calories. Yesterday was a pull day. It was a back day. It was an early day. I had 3 hours of sleep the night before, and I had a lot to get done. I ate about 6,000 calories yesterday. And at the 6,000 calories yesterday, I mean, I could get up and show you my abs right now, but I'm glad you're playing games, Lucas. What game are you playing? It doesn't change the fact that I needed to be able to have the energy necessary for the things needed, and me eating 6,000 calories yesterday hasn't impacted my today in a negative way. I didn't wake up bloated. I don't feel like For keto, you feel kind of like hungover, like you don't have the energy the same way because you put in carbohydrate. I don't have any of that. And the other thing is this: when I talk about metabolic health, the healthiest metabolic form at which you can consume food is carnivorously. And the reason for that is simple, super simple. If you look at the caloric response from what you consume of the three macronutrients, carbohydrates, fat, protein, protein is the most metabolically rich. When I say the most metabolically rich, calories is 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. Carbohydrates and protein factor into about 4, meaning 1 gram of carbs or 1 gram of protein is about 4 calories. However, protein, because of its metabolic nature, has a thermogenic effect when you consume it, in which case the reality is it's really more like 2 calories for every 1 gram of protein that you eat. But it's also one of the most sustaining macronutrients you can consume. So when I eat and have a day that I do 5 pounds of meat, that's what I said, 5 pounds of meat. Calorically speaking, you're like, holy crap, it's a lot. But in the grand scheme of things, it's nothing. Conversely, and this is where I talk about metabolic efficiency, if you're ketogenic and you're consuming, say, 6,000 calories, let's use 4 because you could always look up Jason Whitrock. He did a whole series eating 4,000 calories, I want to say for a month. He's a small guy. So fat being 9 calories per 1 gram and being ketogenically, you do not store it. You do not store ketones in fat when you're ketogenic. You're using it for fuel. So that said, you can eat even higher levels of calories ketogenically and not be gaining weight. Whole other story for another time. But my point is, again, this goes back to the good or best. You can't just say reduce your calories and you lose weight. That is too simplistic. That is too cut and dry, and that does not cover educating and understanding the insights of your body so that you can always manipulate what you want out of it. Because look, when you lose weight, when you get to the point that you maintain abs year round like I do, it's not about weight anymore. It's about actually feeling. It's actually feeling better, feeling good, being able to work efficiently. I don't like talking about the mythologies of things that just confuse people, like muscles are heavier than fat and muscles, like it doesn't really matter. Because your muscles and your fat, we could talk about how much fuel they're using, but since I'm talking about metabolic efficiency anyway, it wouldn't matter. It would change your efficiency and how much you use, but you'd still have to eat enough to provide the energy necessary for your new body set. Yo, what up, bro? I'm supposed to be going to the Fit Expo. I said it could be today. I said it could be tomorrow, and you guys can weigh in if you'd like. It's here in Medellin. So the first day was yesterday, and it was only from 12 to 6. I've got to go do legs as soon as I'm done eating. So I'll train legs for probably a half hour, an hour and a half. It's 12:15 now, so that puts me at safely 2 o'clock, maybe 3. So if I head to this expo at 3, that only gives me 3 hours there. What do we think? Go to the expo today, spend the 3 hours, or go tomorrow? Or I really feel like skipping the gym is not an option for me today. I really want to go train legs. Anybody? Bueller, what do you think? All right, so what does all that mean? There's a free nutrition course where I talk about all of these things for free. You don't have to pay for it. You don't even have to read anything. I mean, you should read because there's tests and stuff like that. I put information in it. But the same way that you're listening to me right here, Molly, hey, how are you? Just take the nutrition course. It's absolutely free, and it's just videos where I sit here and I talk through why I eat carnivorously, the cravings, my 150-pound weight loss journey, how I got there, what I learned. And I don't care. This live is not about you, excuse me, not dying live on platforms. This is about me helping you understand for free how food works in your body. So don't think that I'm telling you to take this nutrition course because I want you to sign up with me to do your nutrition. That's not my point. Take the nutrition course because it's free, and I want you to be educated and understand. And even if you go work with someone else, it will give you some information so that you can utilize that information to gauge whether or not the person that you're hiring to do your nutrition knows what the hell they're talking about. Because the reality is most don't. And that's just a sad truth. All right, guys. You can ask questions. I'll answer them. And then I'm going to log off. Because I do want to go train. For those on Instagram, Nay. Who wants me to pet him? I want to eat. Leave my eggs alone. Nay. He's so needy. Hey! This dog. Oh, I spent way too much time away from him. I have been like this entire week because I've been really busy. So he's been super needy and very jealous. I get it. It is what it is. All right, guys. I'm out. Have an amazing day. Happy Saturday. Episode 10 will be recorded for the podcast today. I decided to sleep last night. We'll probably do an episode around this because I know people want to understand a little bit more about why I eat the way that I do, how it works, what its limitations are, etc. Until later, guys. Peace.